So we got to talk about microphones. So let's actually talk about how to get a good recording out of any microphone. So the first thing to understand is the signal flow of microphones. So the signal flow will always essentially look like you have a microphone that goes into a preamp, that then goes into an A to D converter, that then goes into your computer. Now most audio interfaces combine the last two stages of that into one. And by that I mean most audio interfaces are a preamp and an analog to digital converter in one. And so the main thing that stops a recording from really being good is strictly just the microphone and how you use it with your interface. You have high gain output microphones, such as the one I'm using, and low gain output microphones. And they each have their own pros and cons. High gain output microphones, as the name suggests, outputs a lot of gain, but the issue with that is that a lot of times because the gain is so loud, it ends up overdriving or causing distortion or clipping as it comes into your computer. But the pros are, since it's so loud, you're going to have a low signal to noise ratio, meaning that you're not going to have much mechanical noise inside the recording itself, which is heavily preferred. So how do we deal with the mic being too loud? Well, what we can do is we can introduce something called a pad. So what a pad is essentially just something that reduces the gain by 20 decibels. The next thing up is low gain microphones, and as you would expect, they produce a lower volume of signal. With low gain microphones, you have the opposite issue. Because the microphone is so low, it's going to probably have a bad signal to noise ratio. So your job is to increase the gain of the microphone so that you have a good signal with little to no noise as possible. But the pros of that is that you generally will never clip with these microphones. A good example of this is the SM7B. If you guys want weekly access to all the patches I upload to Instagram and TikTok, you can find them by joining my Patreon. If you guys want videos like this on music production, songwriting, or engineering, make sure to like and follow for more.